Did Australian taxpayers fund the trafficking of asylum seekers back to Indonesia or not? It's a pretty simple question. The weasel words from the Prime Minister, the squirming from the Immigration Minister isn't getting them anywhere. It's time to fess up and speak the truth to the Australian people. Either this happened or it didn't. The idea that the government is prepared to leave lingering the possibility that Australians have paid people smugglers or people traffickers is just extraordinary. Our relationship with Indonesia is in a very, very delicate situation. The Foreign Minister's comments reported on the front page of the paper today are not going to help that. Prime Minister Abbott is the diplomatic klutz, and he's now putting Australia's reputation and taxpayer money all to sea. This is an extraordinary situation, and the government needs to clarify. We'll be moving in the Senate today for production of all documentation and communication between departments, agencies and the Prime Minister and ministerial officers in relation to this incident. And we've also, the Greens will also be referring the matter for investigation to the AFP. If the Indonesian police can investigate this matter, so too can the Australian Federal Police. It beggars belief that the government isn't prepared to tell the Australian people just how much money has been handed over to people smugglers. The Prime Minister says he's got a mandate to stop the boats. Well, he doesn't have a mandate to break the law, and he doesn't have a mandate for handing out big wads of cash out on the ocean.
If there's going to be some questions that need to be answered this week, I think the questions need to be about whether or not the Prime Minister of Australia had knowledge or was involved in the paying of bribes to people smugglers. When the Prime Minister can't come out and be clear about whether or not he was involved, knew, had knowledge, participated or green-lighted the paying of people smugglers, perhaps that Prime Minister should be a bit careful before he starts throwing stones. What we do know is that you had Minister Dutton and Minister Bishop say one thing and a Prime Minister who was prepared to rule that out. What exactly has happened, we don't know. That information hasn't come to light. But frankly, if the government's rhetoric is going to be and has been about people smugglers, nobody wants to be supporting the people smuggling trade. Nobody should be supporting the people smuggling trade. Nobody should be providing a business model for people smugglers. And there's some serious questions that need to be answered here. And all we're asking for is a clear response from the Prime Minister of Australia about what on earth has gone on.